Capricorn, beautiful queens, handsome kings. Welcome to Unique and Unapologetic Tarot, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Subscriber, unsubscribers, and cross watchers. Welcome, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Thank everybody for donations, personal reads. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Y'all got endurance, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. You need my information. Hit the arrow under the title. All right, beautiful. Oh shit. Oh, y'all had to build up your wall from somebody that was rigid. Yeah, Scorpio had got that one too. Y'all had somebody motherfucking rigid around you. This is protection from obstacles because somebody didn't want to stop crossing your boundaries. And look, the L's like the snake. So, you had to look, endurance. You have endurance a lot of shit to become this rising phoenix, my beautiful queens. Did I say subscribers, unsubscribers, and cross watchers? Look, you can't make this shit up, but justice is on the way for this situation of whatever was done. Somebody trying to do some voodoo on y'all. Oh, snap. No wonder. Well, guess what? You put your protection up for whoever was causing obstacles and crossing your boundaries. Know that justice, they had some of these people going to be behind walls for crossing boundaries. Woo. Yeah, y'all have to endurance. You have to endurance a lot, my beautiful queens and handsome kings, in this situation. You was fighting yourself, your values, and some of y'all was fighting your community, or people was trying to get the community to fight against you. You had to fight yourself of your values of knowing, and that meant your shadow work. You know, I never disrespect my beautiful queens and handsome kings, whether I'm talking Capricorn or cross watching, that, hey, because energy flip, you know your story. Just don't be sending out stepsister putting your foot in the shoe, or brother putting your foot in the shoe that don't fit. You had to endure a lot, but you was fighting yourself of doing the shadow work because you consciously thought your values were, oh, that's family, that's my best friend, that to death do his part. Adam had no wife, boo. Okay? My business partner would never do me like that. Bullshit. You had to do your shadow work. You had to do your shadow work. You consciously thought you healed for stuff, but shadow work is healing unconscious things. Abandonment and trauma, whether it came from anybody, family, teachers, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it was. Everybody's life is different. When you quit fighting yourself and then your shadow work, your lesson for a blessing, okay? Lesson for a blessing, yeah. Because y'all had an L, you had a snake around, lurking, being dishonest. Family, lover, friends, business, they could all have been working together. You know your story. You endured too much. And enduring the shit was fighting yourself, knowing that everybody couldn't go with you. Lesson for a blessing. Become this rising phoenix, everybody couldn't come with you, baby. One that was burning you up, you had to come out to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Had to come out to smoke. Yeah. Yeah, you was avoiding, yeah. You was prosecuted. Some of y'all spiritual workers, you was prosecuted for doing your work. Some of them had you and your kids in prison. Some of them tried to execute you or did execute someone in your family. You know your situation, okay? But justice. Justice is yours. Justice is yours. Okay? Because I'm sorry, I did this wrong. This was staying in pain, avoiding pain, and patience. Prosecuted for work in prison. Okay, my bad. You endured was staying in pain, avoiding pain, patience. You was trying to avoid and you was staying in that pain, not doing your work. You was enduring. But guess what? You're not fighting yourself no more. You know your values. Not only are you fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your community. I love you, beautiful queens and handsome kings. Your royal family. Yes. Audrey Lord, not only was a justice activist. It was a black activist. She spoke on racism, sexism, spirituality. Okay? Self. Fight for yourself. Know that some people, and now justice is coming in for you, my beautiful queens. Yeah, it says that her theme of work was populated with mother, children, sisters, anger, cancer, erotic. She talked about unicorns, snails. Some people eating dead snakes. These snakes finna eat themselves up. Can't make this shit up. Witches, fire. Fire. And the importance of refusing being silent. Period. Whoever was trying to keep you silent, you had to heal and fight yourself and know that Ra gave you a job to do. Go do it. Now, whatever your divine higher purpose is and what you call them, is go on, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Remember, that's the part. You can be religious spirit, yeah. Hidden knowledge. When you quit fighting yourself, my beautiful queens and handsome kings, and quit staying in the pain, and quit avoiding healing from the pain, and have patience and endurance to do your shadow work, to get away from these snakes, and fight for yourself and your values, you found out some of the people that they was trying to execute you out the community was been fighting for you too. Outspoken. That was one of my shadows. People didn't like that I was outside, but I kept on fighting. God didn't give me this mouth of truth for nothing. Yeah. People wanted you to have look, they wanted their hidden knowledge to have silent understanding, but you didn't keep it silent. And as you healed, you opened up your SKYPE records. You got to go to that library and read them books, past, present, future. It's going to be justice for that silent knowledge too. But you had to heal first. You had to quit letting people keep you staying in pain and avoid healing from the pain that you was enduring. Yeah, look. Loss and lack. It was loss and lack in your life. But you can't make this shit up. Soul Radiance, Rising Phoenix, that loss and lack, that fear and victimizing. Fear and victimizing. You lost something and you thought you lacked the help that you really needed, not knowing Ra, your beloved ancestors, your spirit guides, archangels and angels was all the help you ever needed to come out of this victimized situation. You didn't have to avoid and stay in that pain. That's why they taught you how to put up this wall and quit letting rigid narcissists cause obstacles in your life. Walk past your boundaries. If you was in the walls of your house, my beautiful queens and handsome kings, it was to heal. It was to heal. Stop fighting yourself. Know that your values was not, oh, that's my blood. Blood thicker than, no. Blood is, if you go look it up, blood thicker than water started in the war with soldiers warring together. Their blood was thicker than water fighting for each other. Royal family. Whether it's lovers, family, friends, but that blood washes away. Okay? Remember, in your body it's blue, but it come out red. Think about blue and red, blueberries and cherries. When you healed that shit, when you let that blood heal in your body, that blue, when they was trying to cut you open, God said, okay. When you bleed out, it's going to be justice. Them blueberries and cherries. Y'all know, I've said it before. I don't know if it was in the general or in somebody's personal sign, that some of y'all didn't even realize that it wasn't just you healing from lovers and families. Y'all was healing some racist communities too. The blueberry cherries. But don't get me wrong. Y'all know Unique ain't got nothing to get. There's some good ass cops out there. And a lot of them was, we're not going to blame them when they was under, no. There's good and bad in everybody, everything. One man can't do it by themselves. I don't know. But God's going to bless that. Whatever cop I'm talking to, I get a lot of cop stuff with Capricorns. No, you're going to have a blessing. God see what you're doing. But you was going through a healing process too. Justice is going to be justice when it's time, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Look. You had to get out that fear and victimization of letting people victimize you that was never supposed to go with you, cause a loss and lack in your life. It's rising phoenix. What I say? They was trying to burn you up, but you're going to come that rising phoenix. I tell y'all all the time, I don't need them motherfuckers, but I love them, my beautiful queens and handsome. Thanks. When I know Raw tells me, my spirit guides, my ancestors tell me, and they bring them cards out to prove what they said, woo, it feels good. That same confirmation's coming to you. Know it. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it's absolutely necessary to shift your focus now to redefine your power. You are no longer a victim or threatened by the world, frightened or unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, your consciousness created the reality and assumptions of only keeping the energy stuck. What I say, we got to heal our assumption, our conscious. We had to heal our unconsciousness because it was keeping us stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and see the truth in your eternal courage and power. When the loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by the experience. Take charge. Set your sight to real solutions and real directions. Your intentions have become the director rather than the victim in your life. Own your life. Empower. Approach. It might seem strange. You might not fully trust yourself yet, but you no longer live in the darkness, isolation, and fear. Time to let go of old patterns and people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. Your rightful place and powerful presence in this world. I let go of feelings of fear, lack. I am safe for me to, it is safe for me to stand up and make choices to empower me. Rising Phoenix, my beautiful queen. Hey, can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. They might want you to, but you can't. Hey. Phoenix rising. A new beginning is arriving after a longer, perhaps difficult time. Take flight to the Phoenix and rise above the ashes of old, unwanted fire. Different forms of work, finances, relationships, or health issues to varying degree. It may seem a dry spell, a lengthy period of waiting for change, or longer for revolutions. Fire may have been much severe, involving loss, anxiety, and deep grief. There may even been times when you felt difficulties would consume you. Hey, those times are coming to an end. Newfound sense. Freedom arise. Don't forget the source. The real power of freedom is always within you. So remember to be present. Truth to your spirit. Freaking vibrance. Divine light that no darkness can diminish, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. It is only when you obsess over the personal problems that you feel surrounded by loss and limitations. You must let go of false views and go. Rise above the solutions. Open up to your power, your eternal truth and perspectives. Outcomes of difficult situations, if something has caused self-doubt or loss of courage, pause and meditate. Anything that stopped you, upending light's coming. divine frequency, soul radiance. Your affirmations, I feel the power of my soul, radiance outward in beautiful resonant vibration. Success is now to me now. Woo! Capricorn, you and Cancer's video had me wanting to cry. I'm tired, boss. Had to put up your walls. You can never be hurt. You was protected by your circle. Tired, boss, and whoever caused loss and lack in your life, ain't no recovery with them. I'm tired, boss. Y'all reading lasts longer than... Yeah. What? I love you, beautiful queens and handsome kings. We don't even got to go nowhere else. Rise of Phoenix after that fucking wall. Rise of Phoenix after that wall of setting boundaries. Can't make this shit up. It wasn't about you proving. It was you healing from what you knew. Whoever was putting illusions up, you had intuition. It's finna be illuminated. Raw got you, boo. Remember, the sun is always behind the moon. It's finna be illuminated. You safe?